one more time. I'm trying one more time with this. If this doesn't go well, it's it. No more. Nada. Oh, they lure you in, don't they? They lure you in, and you're just like, oh, maybe perhaps I could just give it a little click and have a look and see if it's funny. Because these thumbnails and these titles, like, funniest thing you've ever seen. So funny, you'll die. I'm like, oh, I want to laugh so hard I die. I'm so excited. And then you click on it, and it's so disappointing that you die. So I guess, you know, ultimately in the end, you get what they promised. You do die. Anyway, today, just to clarify, if you're new here, I'm gonna try not to laugh at this stuff. In fact, that should have been apparent by the title. If it wasn't, maybe you're stupid. By the way, I just need to bring up that I do stream on this channel, which is why you see a little gaming pad over here, because I do games and stuff. So click the little bell notification thing, and you'll get a notification saying that, hey, that goth lad is live. I might go watch one of his streams. It is mind-blowing that it is December. It is the end of the year. And do not be so naive as to assume that the horror of 2020 is consigned to the year itself, because it is not. It is going to continue into 2021. And I, for one, are willing to fillet the syringe that will be delivering the vaccine, but I think maybe just sticking it in your arm is probably more effective, so... but that does lessen the gesture, doesn't it? It does less to show my appreciation for such a vaccine. Because I wish that I could just go down on the vaccine and just earn that shot. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Anyway, guys, this makeup you may think is like, hey, he's doing the Joker thing again. I mean, yes and no, but I am in fact cosplaying my Lord and Savior once again. Cue the, oh my god, he loves Durian Gray comments. And you know what? I appreciate you, really do. Anyway, I'm gonna delve into many different videos today. I'm gonna find compilation videos and all that kind of jazz and see if we can find something that is actually legitimately going to make me laugh. Because I don't think I am. I think I'm broken. In fact, is this too much? Is this an overshare? I actually got, no, do you know what's an overshare? Let's just say I'm not doing great this December. I would honestly forgive you for not thinking that. I hate the winter months. I hate not being able to travel. I hate not being able to go on tour. I hate not being able to see my friends. And I'm doing that thing where I compare my own progress and achievements to other people's progress and achievements, and it led me to delete a tweet. It was like Munro's little Spotify rap thing. It's here. I'm gonna put it here, okay? It's good, all right? It's all right, it's good. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who watched and streamed and downloaded, you know, Munro music videos and songs and stuff. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. But I posted it at the exact same time a lot of my friends and other people that I know who also do music. I posted that the same time they posted theirs, and theirs were in the millions. And I'm just like, awesome, delete. It's like I'm at a party and everyone's like clinking their gold medals together and they're like holding my bronze, just like, I probably should just not have come to this party. But I have to remember that Munro is something I do almost entirely separate of this channel. Like my band stuff is like, yeah, you can be like, hey Jake, but you have like Munro in your description. It's not completely away from you. And yes, if you want to get f***ing pedantic about it, yes, there is a link to my band in the description. But I would like to call attention to the fact that stuff in the description really does not get that much engagement. For example, my Drunk Goth Reacts to E-Girls video has 1.1 million views. My Instagram link is also down below. I do not have 1.1 million followers on Instagram. It does not work like that. So aside from a mention in the description, my band is almost wholly separate from myself. Almost. And the fact that I barely mention it, I really don't push it that hard, and we still did this well, I have to be proud. I have to be proud because I'm comparing myself to other artists who had like the millions. Who that's their main thing. They're famous and they have a following because of their music. Whereas that's not, I don't. I have a following because I'm funny. I've been led to believe. So the fact that my side project is doing this well is good. Jake, be proud of that. Be proud. It's fine. Stop comparing yourself to others. It didn't do me any favors in the past, and it's not doing me any favors now. So just don't. Anyway, let's delve into the hopefully, optimistically going to be funny, try not to laugh, TikTok compilations. Impossible TikTok try not to laugh challenge. It's impossible, right? It says it's impossible in caps. It must be true. If it's not, then I'm the problem. Surely. Come on, meme trap. Abusive husband prank on my sister. Are you shitting me? What is wrong with TikTok? Look at this text! Abusive husband prank on my sister. Hilarious! Abuse is so funny!
Where to?
Home. I'm going home.
Woman, I don't know where the fuck you live.
Oh.
You know, that was actually pretty tame.
God fucking damn it, Dave.
It's impossible not to laugh at this. It's impossible.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
Everybody makes mistakes.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good because it's relatable. It's totally relatable. Because whenever you're late, sure, they flip their shit, right? Whenever they're late, they don't really... They're just... Could you imagine trying to hold a teacher accountable? Do you know what? It wouldn't be equal because you are a mob, right? A classroom is just always on the brink of becoming a wild, untamable mob. Also, another thing is teenagers have no empathy. They are monsters. They do not understand. Do unto others as you would have done to you. They don't get that. It's not something that they comprehend because they're going through puberty and all they care about, we know what they care about. And I'm not going to say it here on this good Christian family channel. Do you know what? I'm going against my Christian values. They care about feeding and fucking sleeping too. They sleep a lot because they're too busy eating and fucking. They don't have time to think about how others feel at any moment. So a teacher's nerves are frayed. At the very least, they are frayed. Standing up in front of, give or take, about 30 monsters every day, 5 days a week, trying to get them to behave themselves, where if they were in the wild, would be killing and eating each other. It's not the same. It's not the same to call out a teacher, because honestly, she's going through some stuff, okay? Why were you filming this? If that was not the thing that you were filming, what would have been the point of this? Does anyone else wonder this? Does anyone else see a TikTok? I nearly said tip talk for some reason. Does anyone else see a TikTok and it's meant to be something that was like spontaneously caught, like they did something by accident? And it's like, okay, but if this accidental thing hadn't have happened, what exactly were you filming? What would have been the point of this video? Do you really expect me to believe you were just going to be sitting there eating cereal for a minute or drinking water while looking into the camera lens? Do you think I are stupid? What was that though? What was that? Because as far as I know, turning on the car light while driving is not a felony. Whenever you switch that, why was every child told that that was illegal? And this was so long ago that there are people who were told that who have now grown up, who now have kids. Are you telling your kids it's illegal to do that? Is it simply annoying? And to make the kids stop doing it, you say it's illegal? It's weird because we've had like a shared childhood in that sense that almost everyone was told that that was illegal. It's not. You can switch it on, it's fine. Let me frickin' Google this. Is it illegal to turn on a car light while driving? There is a common myth that it is illegal to drive around with the interior light of your car on. It seems, however, this is incorrect, and there is no direct law prohibiting it. The highway code does not say that drivers must not turn the light off. Right, so it's complete heinous bullshit. So why do we say... It's because it's annoying, right?
Roll another blunt.
See, that's believable because it's likely he was about to do some sort of lip sync to a classic tune.
You like wouldn't be here if... Eva!
What?
It was $45?
Foodies? $45 for bread? Does it butter itself? $45 for bread? Do you know what? I've noticed that in TV shows. American ones. Because look, I'm just gonna say shows. Just assume they're American because that's all we get. okay? But like they'll be like, oh, I got this drink for you, and oh, my muffin, whatever, and they'll lose it, or you know, the person they gave it to doesn't want it, and they'll be like, oh, well, that's $14 down the drain or whatever. And it's like $14 for a muffin? And they're talking about buying pizza, and it's like, got $20? $20 for a pizza? What is wrong with the pricing over there? It's fast food. Why is it so expensive? A muffin over here is like £4. $4.50 if it's got bloopers in it, okay? Which is like $6.25. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get cheaper ones. $45 for a loaf of bread. They don't even make bread that expensive here. If I went to like the snootiest, most pretentious bread place, bakery, and if I want your most expensive bread, how much is it? They'd be like, well, it's not really that much expensive than any other bread, because bread, it's just slightly different ingredients. Honestly, how good a piece of bread is, a loaf of bread is, it's quite subjective. Because we got this really nice one. I'm going off on a tangent. Just watch the next one.
I had a test today.
What test?
The hardest question was like you had to add 17 onto 13, and then you had to take 14 away.
And what's the answer?
I got 5.
16.
Was it right?
I don't know. I'll see tomorrow.
It's not right.
Yes, it is. You're lying.
I'm sorry, but it's not.
It's not?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the question again?
Add 17 onto 13, and then you have to take away 14.
It's 16.
Oh. Then how did I even get 5?
That's not... His name's Jake. You know, I could tell. I could tell. Jakes can always tell other Jakes. But that wasn't so much funny as it was just adorable.
Like you cut deep.
Being bald really does open up your person, primarily the shining top of your head, to just the brunt of a lot of pranks, doesn't it? There's so many things you can do with a slappy bald head.
Hey. Okay, he know what this is, but he don't know I'm finna spray him. Hey, yo.
He knows English, right? That reeks of a very specific type of parenting, and that is dad parenting, which is where they just troll their kids. Because my dad did it to me. I can laugh at this because this is my experience, but I have this memory of being, I think maybe, it's one of the few memories I have of being that young, but I remember being about 5 years old, maybe 6, and we went down to the beach. It's the 90s. We're wearing brightly colored skiing jackets casually because it's the 90s, mid 90s. And we went down to the beach, and the tide came in, right? You know, like it goes, and that sort of long blanket of thin seawater sort of stretches out over the wet sand. And as it draws back out, if you look down, it sort of disorients you. I actually looked up the difference, and apparently UK says disorientated and Americans say disoriented. Both are right. But I remember looking down. To this day, actually, if you look down at it, it does like sort of suck you in and you sort of fall over. But as a kid, I hadn't seen that yet. I hadn't seen it before. So I remember looking down and being like confused by it. And I went down. I went face first into the wet, heavy sand and the salt water. And I remember crying. I remember crying. And the only thing I remember more clearly than me crying from falling face first into the wet, soggy sand is my dad laughing his ass off all the way from the beach to the bus the whole time. It's the only thing I remember from that day, and I think I remembered it for 2 reasons. One, because of how weird it was that the sea did that and it confused me and then I fell over, and 2, because I couldn't believe how evil my dad was for laughing at it. Because I was very young. That was the worst day of my life up until that point. And my dad was laughing at it. And I remember thinking, like, he's never laughed at any of my misfortune until this day. Is he not a good person? Is my dad not a good person? And that's why I remember that. Oh my God.
It's time to go to the doctor's.
I'm not trying to get a shot.
You have a doctor's appointment.
No! I'm not trying to go. I don't like shots.
You have to go to the doctor's.
All of that was weird. None of the sentences he said really sounded right, did they? Of course your name is Zach. Of course your name is Zach. I knew a guy called Zach who was just like that. In fact, I've known a few Zachs who are just like that. Tell me, are any of these gamers actually just gonna go get a shot?
Well, damn.
Of course, it's the child death one that... Of course, it's the child death one that kills me.
Well, damn.
What is wrong with me? What is right with me?
Lives matter. No, all lives matter. All lives matter, buddy.
I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's because I've imagined punching someone so hard that there's something weird happens, right? In fact, I'm afraid to hit people in the face these days. Because back when I was doing it, I was a skinny kid, right? But I'm not so skinny anymore. So I'm actually afraid if I punch someone, they would die. So I'm actually afraid of doing it now. So I avoid fights where I can. Because I would be afraid of... Because I feel like they'd probably die. Or they would be hurt really badly. I think I'd probably hit them that hard. But if I hit them and they did this... If I hit them and they did that, I would probably laugh myself into a coma.
Here's why I absolutely hate angry reactions. What? Of course I'm joking with you.
Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. He was in the last video talking about the fertility clinic and do you want to get pregnant?
Angry Reactions, or Anaya Johnson, is one of the most positive people I've come across on TikTok. So if you need to be uplifted, inspired, or just...
And he's still doing it. He has weird, unnatural hand movements when he talks, and I noticed that in his last video, and it really throws me off.
want to laugh, then I tell you to go check out this incredible account.
Thank you.
It was adorable. Also, yes, Angry Reactions is just the best, so go follow Onea.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, shit.
People getting hurt. What is it? It is so innate. It's the Crocs.
Oh, shit.
The Crocs.
No, no.
Mom, I caught a seagull.
Oh my God, let it go.
Such a beautifully perfect interaction. Mom, I caught a seagull. Oh my God, let it go. Also, like, you know, you're down the beach. There's many different things you could do. You could build a sandcastle. You could go splashing around in the shallow end, or go for a swim like a brave boy out in the surf, or perhaps fornicate with one of the other beachgoers behind a sand dune. And what did they choose to do? Catch beach vermin. Time well spent.
Holy shit.
Holy shit indeed, Grandma. I've seen that before, but not with audio. I just thought it was like a random gym video, so I never clicked on it because I saw it on Instagram. Jeez, the sound that comes out of this, what? She's never gonna go to this gym again. What is that? What is that audio from? Because I've heard that come from Kaya's phone. Because it's from Home Alone 2, like Lost in the City or whatever it is, which is a great Christmas movie, by the way. You have to watch Home Alone 1 and 2. And everyone has their stopping point for Home Alone movies, okay? And for me, it's Home Alone 3. I thought Home Alone 3 was great. It doesn't have Macaulay Culkin in it, because I think by the time it came out, he was old enough to be Home Alone, so it wasn't really that big a deal. But I thought Home Alone 3 was really great. I'm pretty sure it's the kid from Liar Liar. He's the kid who's at home, and it's got a young, I always forget a freaking name. What is it? Scarlett Johansson. It's got a young Scarlett Johansson, and whenever I watched the movie, I was like 10 years old, and I had a crush on Scarlett Johansson's character in that movie. So I did it before anyone else did it. I did it before it was cool. Okay. But yeah, you had like the Mrs. Hess and the toy and the parrot, the toy car and stuff. I thought it was very good. If you haven't seen Home Alone 3, try and watch it. I say try because I tried to look for it on Netflix, not on there. Look, Amazon Prime, not on there. It's nowhere. You can't find that movie. But they made like 10 Home Alones, decreasing in entertainment value as they went. So leave a comment. What's the last? Where do you draw the line in the sand whenever it comes to Home Alone movies? Because I got to 3, and that's where I stopped, right? 3 was the last straw for me. I liked 3. I saw 4. Awful. Awful movie. Awful movie. But 3 still has that magic to it. It's good. It's a good one to end on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this video. I had a good time watching these, actually, for once. Don't forget, streaming. I do streams. Click on the little bell. Make sure you get a notification for those streams. I had a great day today because I made it a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? All right. Goodbye.